Hi, Dr. Manami and Dr. Vedu. My name is Kean Leong. My metric number is 198035. I am year 2 student of Bachelor of Industrial Design UPM, and today I will present the project of IND3202 Design Lab 2 class. So our this project is need us to develop a functional rescue and recovery product on emergency or disaster 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 area. So for me, I choose to focus on people who like to explore, like the people who like to hike in the forest or nature. For this situation, they might encounter some venomous creatures such as snakes, bee, spider, and others as well. So they might need a first aid kit called venom extractor. So this is a product to prevent the venom spread from uh is to prevent the venom spread from spreading to other parts of the body until the medical helps arrive. So there are some existing current products in the market such as soil venom extractor, venom extractor, and more. And some of them did not have the branding, which is unbranding products that might like copy the internal parts, the mechanism, so they try to sell it in a cheaper price than the branding venom extractor. So we let's look on the advantage. So the current product have their own uh, advantages and disadvantages. So let me explain the advantages of this product first. The advantages of current product is lightweight, compact, and reusable. So they can use the venom extractor many times. Besides, they also come with helpful accessories such as alcohol pipette, which is before you extract the venom or place the venom extractor on the bitten spot. Then use this alcohol pipette to clean the area of the venoms, and then adhesive bandage, some sting care wipes like for the bee wipe or other insect might also counted. You some of them even got a razor that's for you to shave the legs if your leg got bitten by venomous creatures. Okay, now let's talk about uh, the advantages. Now let's talk about their disadvantages. So we can see this product which which is not cheap also, and in their commercial videos they are actually working, but when they present how to use the product, they use both hands to use it. So there's nothing problem in the video, but one they showing that one hand for holding the position and another hand to pull the plunger. If have a person to help you, like uh, when you're hiking and you uh, get bitten by snake or scorpion or spider, and then your teammates can help you to extract the venom. But what if you alone? and one of your hand get bite. So this situation might very hard for the person who are alone to hold the extractor due to the abnormal status and painfulness of the bite. Your hand might paralyze, become numb in minutes, and you feel want to vomit also, and you start become confused and blur. So this abnormal status of illness, they are basically depend on how strong is the venom. If the venom is too strong, and you might be very bad in this situation, and is you you will faint and you can't save yourself even you have a venom extractor. Besides, this current product can be used by one hand, but it's too many steps. Like you need to lock the air first, and then then you can pull. But sometimes, but some of the venom extractor, they they are too long, and it's hard to use a hand with the finger to move the venom extractor up and down, or pull and push to extract the venom. So we can see this product is a lot of way to improve. So I decide to take venom extractor as my focus to this project. Let me show you my ideas. Okay, after I show you my idea about how to function it, then I will show you my mockup. Okay, before I show you my mockups and my sketches, I will show you how my product will function first. So we can see this, we have a barrel which is the body of my product, and here is a spring. So the spring we put in the middle of the barrel, and then there we will have a cap for this to moving. So how is this function? So inside the barrel and the cape is inside have a ring rubber gasket. So this will lock the air when it move up, and it has a space here, and it can slide up and enough to space to let the gasket to move. So it will have some let the air in and prevent the air extra air to get inside or outside from the outside. So the spring will be function as the support to the cap, and when we use it, before we use this venom extractor, we will push into to lock the air, and we place it on the spot that bitten by the venomous creature, and we release, and it will start vacuum the venom. So the spring will push this cap out, and this will lock the air and start vacuum the venom. So how we gonna lock? Like we push this, and we need to lock this thing, and before we release it, because we need to put on the spot that get bite. So this is the side view of my product, and we can see there's a switch here. So is used is to move to lock the cap. So it will have a spring here. So when you push down, and here have a snap joint, a snap fit joint. I guess so, snap fit joint, snap joint lah. So it will lock, and the spring will push and lock at this spot. So when after we place this product on the spot, and we can push this button and release it, and it will jump out, and the cap will go up, and it start a vacuum. So this is how it works. So it's very easy that also you can use it on the back if your back get some like a bee sting or something like that, or spider bite. It's also very easy that we can use it like hold it like that, and then you use the small finger to press this thing, and even if on the neck we can hold it like that, and then use our thumbs to push this button. So it's more simple than the current product. And then for the suction cup, I did not do any changes, because the previous one is already it's good enough to use it, because it's designed for two ways, which is have a small area and a big area to vacuum it. So it is a very good to it's nothing to change. I think the way to change it is to make it more easier, and this is to make it more simple to use it lah. So if we have a cap and then a switch here, we have a spring to support it, to push it up, and then here have a rubber gasket, and this part is where the air will go in, and this is the wave lah, the air wave. So in this area, the gray one will be a placement for the bigger suction cup, so it can place like that. So for the small one, you just turn back and put this, the small one, and put inside. So this is how my product work. So you can see this. So this is my mock-up. So basically it's not the shape that come from the sketches, but it's basically the concept of how to work it. So we have this part, which is just now I got say the switch, and then this is the some space when we push it down, and the spring will push will push will push the spring will push the switch up to come out like that, so it will lock. So it will prevent it to jump out. So when we place the skin at the spot, and we are ready to vacuum it, to push it up, and we just go up like that. So it's very simple. but it's also take me a quite long time to think about the mechanism also. And I look a lot about to try to look about the toys, about the snap fit joint. It's quite fun about this project, and I learned a lot that how to find the source and the mechanism, how it's work without buying it. And I learned a lot from this project. And I also forgot to present you how we put the suction cup. So here, the small one we just put inside like that. Sorry. And then we turn it back to use the small area section. Like we basically for the small area one, we will put on the fingers, maybe some joints like almost at the small places, or even the ankle, the knee, at the foot also can. So I did not change the design of the section cup. So I just changed the mechanism and the function to make it more easier how to function it. So basically the size of this product is not as big. It's not as big as this because it's still very hard to hold it. I will design it more smaller to let it do easy to hold it. So the the length of the product, I think this is certified that I can hold it, but for the user which have a small hand, then it might a little bigger for them, so I might make it more smaller. Yeah, I think that's all from my mockup presentation. Basically the most difficult part for this is uh, it's hard to shape it because this is a recycled material and it's quite how to say, broken. Yeah, and it's still fun to that, like back to the year one, like mockup making session. Yeah, and maybe the part of the cap might redesign from the sketches, because from in the sketches it's look like a cylinder with some round top surface, and I think it need to be like some for finger to hold it as some ergonomics design value. Yeah, so that's all from me. And what is the challenge that um I need to overcome in this project? Actually, this is a big challenge for me, that I need to do my assignment in my home, and it's very hard for me because my place is quite small and I did not have a actual size of table, and I almost sit on the floor to doing all the things, and it's very the space and area that for me is very limited. yeah, I think this is my challenge for me, and the lifestyle for me is almost changed because I usually already uh, getting mm, already become normal, like I go to the studio to do this stuff and maybe discuss with friends, like get some idea from them. But during this pandemic, I need to stay at home, and it's quite hard for me to change the lifestyle for me to design these things, and yeah, quite challenge for me. So I would like to end here, and I hope to get more opinions from doctors, and thank you for listening my presentation, and hope you guys stay safe. Thank you very much.